Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 21 of Building the Delorean from Back to the Future. This time we're going to be using some parts from previous issues, the entire engine assembly. We're going to be adding bits to that. Look, there's some colour on it. I thought it was all silvery colour, but there's other details on there as well. So let's have a look. In this issue, we've got the right and left cylinder head covers, oil filler caps, compressor fronts, and AC compressor brackets and other things. But before we get to the build, which is here, we'll be getting to the rest of the magazine. We'll have a look through and see what's what. Now, interestingly, this is the instructions for the version that I've got. The I think it's the manual version, not the automatic version. It's got the different shaping to the transmission. So hopefully everything is going to go forwards properly, but we'll see what happens and work around it as we need to. The behind the scenes production diary, the early preview screening gives Universal a clue as to just how successful Back to the Future is going to be. I think it's been quite a successful film, if I remember correctly. And that's it. There's not much going on in this magazine. The Honeymooners, much repeated TV favourite when it was actually broadcast live. Right, next time we've got more engine parts. Obviously, we spend a lot of time doing the engine and not very much time seeing it. So yeah, let me clear things out of the way and get ready to show you what we're going to actually be building. Okay, so we're starting off with the parts from more recently. We're fitting the right cylinder head to that. There is a little guiding pin that obviously you've got to get it the right way round. That is going on there like that, with two FP screws holding that in place. Get those out of there. Couple, that'll be fine. That, get a screwdriver. And that obviously uses the two screw holes there to hold that in place. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing the same on the other side, but not quite yet. There's another little step to do first. So let's get these tightened down on there first. Yes, on the other cover we've got to attach something before we attach it. Actually attach a couple of things by the looks of it. Quite a lot going on the other side there, so let's move that off to one side. Right, so this piece we need to add some things to. We've got the bit that looks a lot like that going on there. That's being held in place with two AP screws. A few of these AP screws going to be used, so let's get a few out. Two screws seems like overkill for this bit, actually. Pretty sure one and a peg would have been more than sufficient, but not a problem. Get the two screws in there. Just like that. Then we need the oil filler cap, which looks like that is going on there. There is a keyed piece to go in there, like so, and that is also using an AP screw. Get that rotated around until it keys in place, just like that. Go in from underneath. Let's get that tightened in until it needs to be heated. That's not going in properly. That's going in off to one side. That's better. In the middle, that's keyed in place. Tighten that down. Right, then we're going to need some more AP screws. Let's get a couple more of those out. We're going to be building a bit on to here. That goes onto the front. See, that's got one screw and one locating pin. An AP screw holding that in place, so we get that lined up there. Get the screw all the way inside there. Onto there like that. Right, then we need one of these. Which one of these are these different? Oh, they appear to be identical. So one of those will be fine. It needs to be the right way round, though. It's going to go. They're not identical. Yeah, they are identical. It's all right. I thought there was a difference there, but there wasn't. So that will go on there like that with, again, 2 more AP screws. I didn't get enough out. I've got a load out now. It's probably far too many. So this is going to go through there into bracket piece. A bit like that. And the same on the other side. Go. Button both of those down. Now it's located into place. Then we need this piece and that piece. So that's going that way round with that way round. Okay. 2 more screws to hold that in place. Quite a lot going on with the building of this bit. It's just, I feel a bit strange that it's all silver. I'm sure that's correct, and that's how the engine is, but it just doesn't feel quite right. I don't know. There's just too much silver going on. I'm still undecided about weathering as well. The engine is going to be basically locked away. You're not going to be able to see any of it. So it doesn't actually matter too much if I weather it or not. But yeah, I haven't decided. Right, so this is then going on there. Let's get that arranged thusly. That's going on there like that. Seems to work. So an AP screw in there. On the top of that, holding that in there. Tricky, 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 tricky. Need extra hands for this bit. Smooth that out of the way. Try that again. It's not actually going, it's going through that part, but not actually screwing into that. So it just goes through that. It screws into the big plate. At least that's the theory. Screwing into something, and everything seems to line up okay. So that should be where it needs to be. It does say put the other screw in the other side as well in the next step, so let's do that as well. Go. There, then come back and tighten this one up as well. That is that. Then we're going to be doing exactly the same again with the other one. Going through there. Putting it up onto there. Yeah, it sort of fits in. I'm going to put that one on first because I think that will help me line it up a little bit better. Actually, it says to do that one. Yeah, it says to do that one first anyway on that one, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It says to do... Actually, it does. No, it doesn't. I'm just misreading all of the numbers and the pictures and getting them all in the wrong order. But as long as they're all done up, it doesn't matter which order you've done them in. There. I'm going to loosen these off. Give me that little bit of wiggle room. Make sure that lines up where it should. Then I can tighten them both down. As it should be. That one and that one. So there we go. That's all the parts basically. Let's then have a look. Yeah, we're going to be using 2 more FP screws to hold that in place on the other side. With all of this stuff going, that's what I get. It's got a peg, so you can't get it the wrong way around, no matter how hard you try. That will go on there. there, and one through there. I'm liking it. I'm not liking the colour, but I'm liking the detail and the construction of it all. That is going in there. DM screws, the ones we haven't used yet, we're going to be using 2 of those. 2, come on. You and your friends can come out, but your third friend has to stay there. Don't need him. That's it. There we go. And this is adding to the entire thing. Obviously, the 2 posts going over the 2 posts. Just like that. And these screws going down into those holes. Just about enough clearance to get to everything. That one and in there. See it, but I can't quite reach it. I'm sure I can reach it. There we go. That will hold everything together. Then we've just got one big engine block to worry about rather than multiple little parts. I like it when it all starts to come together. The last thing to do is to attach that to that. So I shall be using that pair of tweezers. Bend this all the way around. Attach it on there like that. So yes, there we have. That's that. That is the completed, well, not completed, completed for this stage engine assembly. I like it. I like it. It's got some stuff going on. So yeah, all very good so far. So thank you very much for joining me on this build. I shall see you very shortly for doing some more engine work. I'm sure, well, it said more engine parts, so we'll be doing that shortly. So thanks very much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.